Okay, great morning. I'm trying to get this set up as best I can so people can kind of see this. Sorry, it's sideways. It's either sideways or upside down. I figure sideways is a little easier. Anyway, I wanted to do the one this morning. I was asking, this spread is asking about Trump again, our favorite subject of late, about Trump and why is he making the move to Florida? Why is he? My speculation was that he's doing it because he thinks for some crazy reason that if he does that, he's going to be able to railroad the thing with his taxes. Okay, and putting this out, it was like, yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. So anyway, here we have Trump in the center of things. And what we have going on is this, they've got the fight going, and this is usually for me the House, the fight with the House and the law concerning his family, his taxes, okay? And he knows that this is going to be his undoing if the taxes come out. Now, this is not only affecting him, but also his family. Remember, his sister, the judge, quit. I mean, everybody, when they look into his taxes and stuff, they're going to see the scheme that the whole family's involved with. So this is not just affecting Trump, but also his immediate family as well, if this comes out. So we have here in the midst of things, this is an opportunity. He thinks he's going to get out of some heartbreak, because this is, staring him dead in the face. Looking here, this is his whole world. This is his whole world, and I mean, that cup is full. That cup, I call it his cup of abominations, is full, what they're looking at. And this is his affluence. He knows if this goes forward, they see his taxes, his affluence is at an end. Because they will get him on RICO charges. So everything, all his money, all of his stuff will be gone. Okay. So let's look at the foundation of it. The center of the foundation is the pain of this, because this is going forward. This is fully going forward rapidly. The cup is full, and he wants to find a way to put an end to it, and to find a way magically to put an end to it, we should say, okay? The foundation, he's trying to make this go away. This is coming quickly. He knows it's in the courts being appealed, but it's due to come up soon to release his taxes. So he's trying to magically find a way to scam and put an end to it, okay? So that's the foundation. Again, in what's going on now, and in the midst of it, we've got Trump and his family, the big fight that's going on to get his taxes by the courts, by the House, and I would say maybe this is also the courts in the House, or this could just be him trying to defend it in any way possible. He's looking for a way around it. Maybe this is his lawyers, trying to find a way around it. Above it, we have looking for an opportunity. This concerns his past, looking at his past affluence as a merchant. Okay, so again, this is all about his money things. They're wanting to look at the whole of his money. Where did he get it from the past? His affluence. So this, again, the opportunity to look at that. This is the opportunity to go past and look at his finances. Okay. He knows if they do that, he's screwed. So again, this is showing here that would put an end to his affluence. and the world would see his cup of abominations, and that he's not this wealthy, wonderful businessman that he wants to appear to be. Okay, so let me look here. I haven't looked here yet. How is this impacting his full family? Well, they're were the happy merchants, and they are really not happy about this. And again, they're looking for an opportunity to spin this, to do whatever they can. They're telling him, look, you need to do something about this because this is going to affect all of us. When it comes to the fight, let's look at this. This is the past, looking at the past. Okay, heartache about this, looking into the past and the opportunity to move this forward. They want to move it forward. Okay, they want to look at the fullness of his affluence. The struggle is to look at the fullness of his affluence. And Trump is in this with the House. The House is wanting to look at his tax records, the fullness of his tax records, okay? So that's where that's at, okay? They want to cut through. They want the opportunity to look at these things, the past stuff he's been involved in, okay? And the family here, again, they want to put an end to this. They want to see this ended, okay? So that's what we've got going on that. In the past, we've got his past affluence. They've got the past, looking at the past affluence. And this is the House arguing and fighting and trying to really move this forward so that they can come to a conclusion on this, looking at all of his past, his records, basically. Okay, now he's trying to, come out of this because this is really painful, so he's looking for an opportunity. Going forward, we have, again, his family is looking at this overall thing, wanting to put an end to it by finding some sort of a way to spin it, a loophole. He's looking for some loophole anyway when it comes to their finances. Again, this is not only his finances, but his family's finances as well, because they could lose everything when this comes out. So I haven't turned over the cards out here yet. This is the final outcome. Let's see what we have. Oh, a victory. We have the victory card here, which you can't see is a little out of there. The victory card, the victory for who? A victory, concerning his actions, his overseas actions, victory. We have the, a strong fight, a judgment. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like the strong arm of the law, the judgment is coming up that's going to be victorious when it comes to his move. Okay. Strong action, judgment is victorious. Okay. I want to pull another couple on this. Okay. Spinning. Okay, we've got coming out is the action, starting action that has to do with his, again, trying to steal away. We've got the trying to steal away. They're going to temper that. Last but not least, to a victory. Okay. So again, when it comes to the judgment of being able to When it comes to the judgment of being able to, magician, make this go away, we have action. When it comes to his trying to get away with this, it's going to be tempered and there will be a victory. So, in other words, he's not going to get away with this. So let me put this up here. He's not going to get away with it. He's going to try to get away with it, but he's not going to get away with it. I don't know what type of brilliant lawyer is telling him, well, look, if you move to Florida, we can find a loophole and you're not going to have to give up your taxes from New York because you're no longer a resident of New York, so it should have nothing to do with that. But his failed logic is not going to work, okay? And unfortunately, once they see his taxes, they will be looking into the rest of the family. His sister, Ivanka, all the rest of them. They're all going to be really under investigation with this. So his failed logic is not going to work at all. He's up a creek without a paddle. And again, he knows that when those taxes come out, that he is really at a loss. So, these people that were supporting of him, and, when he was on the campaign trail, he goes, oh yeah, if I become president, I'm going to release my taxes right away. You don't have to worry about that. You're going to see them. And he's done it. The minute he got into office, he said, that's a red line. You cannot look at him. You cannot touch my finances. That's a red line. I'm not allowing you to do that. Who says that? You're not allowed to. Well, they are allowed to do that. This is the government. They have every right to look at his taxes, to see if he's on an up and up. Okay? And it will become rapidly clear that he is not. Okay? That he is not on the up and up. He's a con man, a thief, and he has really manipulated and hasn't paid taxes. Why does he not pay tax? Well, on one side, when he's selling his property, he inflates the value. If he wants a loan, he inflates it. And then if he goes to file taxes, he says, I'm lost. I'm at a loss. I can't, and so he winds up managing to screw the government and not pay any tax. Okay? When he says, I paid my fair share of taxes, no, he hasn't. He owes the government so much money. So I'm going to leave this here. It's the reading came out as to what I suspected. This is not about as much of the inheritance, that he's got less of an inheritance tax in Florida. And don't forget, he's got DeSantis down in Florida, Governor DeSantis, which I'm sure he thinks he can wrap around his little finger, and he's going to get some sort of I don't know what they're trying to cook up, but that he'll get some sort of a reprieve somewhere from DeSantis. Now, I don't know what he thinks DeSantis can do as governor, but I'm sure that him and his, what's his name, that lawyer he's got, Jay Sekulow. I'm sure that Sekulow and DeSantis are trying to cook up some scheme, okay? But again, in the end, according to the cards, it's going to fail, okay? Loophole. They're always looking for a loophole. Loophole. This is what makes me crazy about the Orthodox Jewish. They run their thing on the law, the Torah. Well, they're always looking for a loophole. Okay? Like God, you can con God and find a loophole. It just makes me crazy. They say you're not supposed to lift anything after, during this Sabbath, I guess it is. You're not allowed to lift something. So they run strings, ropes, and they put things on a rope and push it. So they're not allowed to turn on the light or do that. They'll hire somebody to come in and turn on the light. I mean, they do all sorts of manipulations trying to find a loophole. Like they're going to outsmart God. Anyway, God is not based on these laws, manufactured men's laws, which they're running their things around, spinning around, and then trying to find a loophole. Oh yeah, you're a good Orthodox there. Says, when does God allow loopholes? I don't think so. Okay. You try to fool yourself, but you can't fool God. God knows every trick that you're trying to pull and your intention of trying to pull a trick. So quit trying to pull a fast one. You're already caught. Okay? You may be in denial about it, but you're already caught. So I'm going to leave this here. Go get my face on here. Sorry. This is it. I crawled out of bed and I look like death warmed over, but that's life in this big city. So I will see you online. Have a great weekend. Aho.